I am Marina Shacola. I'm a volunteer with the Sophia Foundation for Children, and I've been coming to Kenya for the last 7 or 8 years. The aim of the Sophia Foundation for Children is to give the means to a child not only survive the day in Kenya, but through food, medical care and education to have hope for the future. And we have projects that help almost more than 3,000 children. Kenya is a beautiful country, but unfortunately people are suffering due to the lack of the basic needs. There is no electricity in the rural areas, and in the slums they use very, very dangerous gadgets to have the basic light for doing everyday work or reading or anything like that. From my experience, this is something that affects the lives of children. And when I say the life, I mean really it's a matter of life and death. As children walk through very dangerous streets, they get raped. There was a statistic a few years ago that almost 50% of girls are raped before the age of 9 in the slums. So you can imagine that for a child to walk in the street in the evening, it's a matter of not only danger to their health, but it's a matter of endangering her own life. We have a lot of children like that in the Macarius Children's Home, an orphanage that we have the total care of. When I first saw this musical shaker, the first thing that really impressed me was the design. I think it's something very beautiful. For me, it's very emotional that through music and culture you create something so substantial for the improvement of the lives of children here. The musical shaker will change their lives drastically. It's first of all, we take for granted that, for example, in Kenya, music is something very easy to practice. It's not. Although children are so musical and they're born with it, they lack the basics in the schools to even help them practice and develop their musical skills. So by having this shaker, it will be something, and introduce a program whereby every day they will be using them to create the energy and also to play. It will develop their own culture. The musical shaker, once it starts producing the light, then this is another matter. This is something that will not only help their own safety, but it will improve drastically their education. It will double the time of education for them. Because in areas where, in Western Kenya, for example, it rains so much, it gets dark even at 4 o'clock in the evening, which is something that makes it really dark in a hut with small windows. And children are either forced to stay outside to do their thing, or they have to stay inside in total darkness. So with the shaker, they can read and they can double their study time. And this, we believe, that will improve dramatically their performance in school. We really believe that.